Hello everybody and welcome to a very special holiday live stream. So for those of you who don't know, or those of you who don't live here in the US, today is Labor Day, so it's a holiday. I mentioned it on my Saturday stream, and I'm really excited because I get to be here a little bit early, and I'm going to be playing not one but two games now. I'm really excited to try out this one, Orwell, so I'm going to start off with that one. But before I get started, I would like to say I had a really busy weekend. It was crazy times, and one thing that I did with my girlfriend is we actually cleaned up the house a whole bunch. So now we can turn on my camera, hi, or at least part of it, and see, look, it's all clean and pretty. Yay, it's nice. And look, see, you can see my fishy tank. Yay, fishy tank, hooray! So I'm really excited because the house is at least much more in order, and we got to host some of our friends last night, had a really good time, just sort of hung out, ate a bunch of food. It was awesome. But just like I have been for the last few times, I will be leaving the camera off for the majority of the stream today. But I'm really excited to try out this one, Orwell. I've talked about it several times. I got it for free not too long ago. It was like one of these, one of the Humble Bundle free ones. Hey, look, it's Marathon. Yes, Marathon, it was my house. It's very exciting. It's so pretty. I love the house. So Orwell, excuse me. Orwell, it's an episodic adventure based relatively loosely on the idea of George Orwell's 1984. So it was, the idea is that you are working for the government trying to track down terrorists. And in order to do that, you invade privacy, you go into security cameras, bank accounts, criminal records, text messages, all that kind of stuff. Very exciting. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Who is that? Well, yeah, I told you it was going to be short. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be doing nothing very much. I'm not gonna do that. You know, that's how I roll. But yeah. Oh, TH bath time. That's exciting. But here, if you guys didn't see it, this is the house. Yay, house! Woo! Or at least part of it. This is the living room of the house. The dining room's over there. You can't see it. I live like directly upstairs from here. That's my bedroom. And that's the fish tank. That's where the fish sleep and eat and poop. That's where the fish do everything. Because it's fish tank. That's how it works. Anyway, I'm excited to try this one out. So, I only opened up the game just to make sure that it worked and all that kind of stuff. So it's very exciting. Yes, the tiny red chair. It's awesome. Hey, it's the Matter. Hey, Matter. Yeah, it's really awesome. It's if you I know Rev is Matter and Marathon. I don't believe you guys are on my Patreon, but I've got like a bunch of behind the scenes videos where I show at least some of the stuff in the house, like in progress. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. We are the first and last defense against terrorism. So, quick backstory on this. What happened is we were in Freedom Plaza, and there was a terrorist attack of some sort. So now we have to go and find out what happened, essentially. So, yeah. It's kind of neat. Reader tool. The National Beholder. So I was curious about this game because it really seems like it seems kind of like Papers, Please, but more complicated. So in Papers, Please, you're acting as an immigration officer into a fictional country, and the same kind of thing happens where you've got a terrorist attack. So it becomes harder and harder for people to show up and come into the country. 100 Gray Shadows? Like, come on. Alright. That's hilarious. I'm just saying, this random fake website inside of this video game has better website design than a lot of websites I've seen. Okay. Main suspect. Take a look at her arrest record. Physique. Care about physique. It's not letting me look at the arrest record. Well, I fail, you guys. Clearly I can't do anything. Oh. The fudge. I literally can't click on anything. If you were an arrest record, where would you be? What is this? What's happening? Something's happening. I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely upgraded. Yeah, I did, and I mean, I moved in with my girlfriend, so we're splitting rent and everything. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, Minecraft, nice. Cool. 117,000 XP an hour? That's insane. Yeah, it's been a fun day overall. Where is the arrest record? There's reader, listener, insider. This should be much easier than it actually is. Die Gedanken sind frei. Haha! Got it. Data chunks. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Her name is Watergate, really? Oh, related document. What was that? Marathon Win subscribed. Yay! Thank you, Marathon Win. And it's Eag. Hi, Eag. Nice. That sounds really cool, Rev. You guys know I don't do the Minecraft thing, but still. Is this woman a terrorist? Incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza. So Freedom Plaza is where the attack occurred. This is interesting. You know, it's kind of scary because, like, now I'm working as a data scientist, right? So these are the types of connections that we're trying to make. Artist by profession. I mean, I have a feeling this game is going to clarify. Okay. Oh. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. Ooh. Interesting. I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of my business, a lot of my day-to-day work is doing stuff like this, like seeing what's important, what's not important, all that kind of thing. This is interesting. Ooh, listener. Relationship. So see, this is really interesting because it's, you know, everything that's terrible about everything. Uh-oh. You took his credit card? Not cool. Yes, Marathon has a star now. Platinum card. Oh, that's cool. That's a neat Minecraft setup. Again, I'm not really familiar, but still. That's neat. Yeah, so I've been working in data science for years now, but relatively recently I officially started working in a data science lab, essentially. So yeah. Wait, what? Why are we getting people buzzed now? Daughter of pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. It's good to know. Text you later, bro. Okay, so now I've got a picture of this guy. But yeah, it's really interesting seeing all this, just with the idea that, this is part of my job as data curation and figuring out what's good, what's bad, what do we need, what do we not need. So does that mean that this game is work for me? Sort of, kind of, but this is really cool. Oh, nice. So see, this is something we deal with all the time. We have conflicting information on like 2 data points or like 2 cells that should be the same, and we have to concatenate them properly. This is so crazy. Okay. Let's see here. Interesting. I mean, it seems like here, that means it would go in her profile. Maybe. Products! Watergate Pharmaceuticals! And funny thing is that I don't work in the pharmaceutical industry, but we work in drug discovery. So we see all that stuff. Okay. Company. Bruno Watergate. Dr. Alice. Oh, there we go. Hello, Cassandra. I found you. So now we've made the connection to her parents. New headlines. I do like the fact that everything gets highlighted for me. It makes it so much easier to read. The safety bill. The party elected in government. Safety bill passed. Doesn't seem like the safety bill really did anything. Crime was already on the downsweep. I'm just saying. Aid packages. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what jobs they have. What caused the radical shift? Ooh, birthday. Art, music, and activism. Oh, dang. She opposes the government. We aren't too fond of you either. That's hilarious. What is this? It is pretty neat. Nanoparticles. It is a different game. It's not Stardew Valley, but at the same time... Let me see here. Started August 22nd. Very cool. Huh. This is interesting. I agree with Rev, though. It's not the best for streaming. This is more of a thinky game. It's cool. It's pretty neat. I think we're gonna swap out though. We're gonna go to a different thing. Look, it's Danny again. Yay, Danny. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's really confusing. Yeah, I'm gonna swap out now and do Stardew instead. It just seems easier at this point. Again, unfortunately, before I started it, I hadn't played Orwell at all. So that's true. The game says Stardew Valley, but at the same time, you can only list one game, Lady Streamer Girl or Lady Ranger Girl. Sorry, your text is in like a really, really bright blue. I can't read it. But either way, now we're in Stardew. It just seems to make more sense now. There. I even shut my camera off. I need my controller. There it is. Haha. And that's what I don't like about Twitch as a streaming platform. If ever I want to play 2 games, then I basically can't. I'm not allowed to play 2 games. Because it doesn't let you swap them out. But that's why in the titles I try to keep it clear. Either way, it's time for Stardew. Yay, Stardew. Incidentally, what was it? Lady Ranger Girl. I'd not seen you before, so hello. It's good to meet you on my little stream of streaming stuff. Don't mind the sound, folks. Somebody's just coming down the stairs. Good job, Scarecrow. Scaring off those crows. Danny Farm. Danny Farm. 6 crows! So many crows trying to eat all my stuffs. Hooray! Look at all my deliciousness. So recently I actually redid part of my farm. I'm really excited. I'll show you guys in a little bit what I'm talking about. But I'm very excited about it regardless. Let's see here. Let's get some other stuff done first. If you mean the icon in front of Lady Streamer Girl's name, it's the Twitch Turbo thing. We were talking about this last week because that's that is the symbol for not the symbol, but that is the only way now that you can get that you can watch Twitch without seeing ads, because we were talking about the whole Twitch Prime thing and what happened and all that drama. It was very exciting. But either way, it's great to see you later, Lady Ranger Girl. Yeah, turbo is not great. I don't know why they do it. Incidentally, for those who haven't seen in a while, in my little game of Stardew here, I recently did the fall festival or the fall fair or whatever it's called. I also cut down a bunch of my trees that I had been growing. I got new silos so that I can do all sorts of silo-y things. And I'm going to start up a new fancy orchard. Well, sort of orchard. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So, incidentally, in Stardew, this is a game that I actually can really talk about because I've played it a decent amount. It's very reminiscent of Harvest Moon mixed with a liberal dose of Animal Crossing. And so you've got the farming, you've got the animal husbandry, you've got the and then you've got the interactions with the characters, like with the townsfolk, essentially. So very much feels on both of those ends. It's very exciting. What is this? The 50 separate ad blocker apps. Well, yeah. But you know what we mean, Rev. That is true. Tech companies are notoriously bad at customer service. Can't disagree with you there, sir. See, in most of this stuff I can just sell with not, consequences. What's the term I'm looking for? With no trepidation. Because most of this I've got growing and growing and growing. Anyway, like I was saying, the game itself. So very similar to Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon, we've got all of the farming that we can do. As you can see, there's lots and lots of farmland here that I'm working with. So one thing that I want to do is switch up how I've got things designed here. Gonna move my lightning posts. When I first set these up, I thought that they had to be really close together, but now that I've been playing a while, I don't think it's a requirement. Or I thought that they had to be really far away, rather. So what we're going to do is we are going to plant some trees. Oops, wrong thing. Everybody remember that spot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Hi, yes, sir. Hooray! So essentially, I just wanted to plant these so that I'll be able to get my taps in a nice, convenient place. And so I'll get all these trees growing up, and in a month, in-game month, they'll all be ready to go and rocking out and happy, well, and good. So, very exciting. And also moving all my lightning rods. Hooray! What does it say? Wait, why are we talking about machine learning now? I'm confused. That is true. The weird part of YouTube. Wait, what? Having more neo-Nazis is key to understanding his brand? That does not seem right. I mean, I don't know much about branding. I'm no marketer, but that does not seem correct. To me, personally. But I'm just a wackadoodle, you know. Kooky crazy. I need to go visit my homie Pierre. One thing I really love about this game is just that it's so relaxing in general. It's not exactly my go-to game for just general playing anymore. But I do really like it. Just as something fun to do. Still. It's one that I feel I can just log in, like play a day or a day or two and then just, you know, relax. It's nice. Well, yeah, it's like all of the algorithms for ad placement and what you see, what you don't see, why you see it, all that kind of thing it's pretty interesting, and it's actually very complex as well. It's crazy. I wish there was a way to just say how many seeds you wanted to buy. That would make this a lot easier. I like having extra seeds handy. I should probably go visit my animals. I haven't done that yet. Incidentally, I hope that everybody had a good weekend. I didn't even mention that. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here blathering on, spying on people. I don't even mention it. Like, it was great. It had a new person. Actually, let me take a look at the list of peoples over here. What is this? We got Rev. We got... What is that? Apricot... Apricot Droop Fruit? What? Commander Root? Decaf Smurf? That's a hilarious name. Eag Merthwin? Slow Cool, The Matter. Aw. I feel bad. I'm sorry that we lost we lost Lady Ranger. It's not my fault that Twitch is stupid and it doesn't let me say that I'm gonna be streaming 2 games. I'm just saying. I'm super cool, and I do my best. Me. Twitter ads make negative money. Well, yeah, because you do ad blocking, I assume, right, Rev? Oh, it's almost time for the cart! So one thing I'm really waiting for is the special cart to come by. It comes by, I believe it's Fridays and Sundays, if I'm not mistaken, in the game. And I really want it to come by because it's the only place I've found that has coffee beans. And I have no coffee beans. And I really want coffee beans. It's just a nice little thing to be able to grow. And unfortunately, I just don't have any. Really frustrating. So I'm going to be able to clear out a lot more of my stuff here in a little bit. Look at how happy all my stuff is. Look at my adorable void chicken with its evil death eyes. So adorable. So scary. Well, here, we can get rid of some of this stuff. Like, we don't need that, for example. Excuse me. My animals are so adorable. Y'all are jealous. It's okay to be jealous. Just admit it. Look at the fluffy little bunnies. Hello, fluffy little bunnies. Who's Fluffy? Fluffy! They're so cute. I need more mayonnaise machines, apparently. What I need is, I need to get some more of the shipping containers as well. I definitely don't have enough of those. Let me go put these away. Up here. Here's where all my fall seeds go. See, I got a whole bunch. So many things. What I need to do is I need to get more of the shipping crates from Robin. I need to get... Well, I need more of everything, really. Wait, what is this? Oh, sponsored articles, yeah. Yeah, I mean, advertising is crazy. It's a huge business. It's pretty ridiculous. And the thing is that it can be really difficult to tell what's, like, real and what's not real. Actually, not too long ago, I watched... It was an episode of John Oliver's show where he talked about this exact thing. It was really cool. It was a really interesting episode. What did they call it? Astroturfing, where the idea was that it was fake grassroots, so it was kind of a clever term. But that was like the entire point of the episode, was they talked about how companies are sponsoring these groups that sound real and good and helpful, but they're actually not. It was a really interesting episode, but yeah, I'm more of a nano influencer than I am a micro influencer, I think. I don't believe I've made it to the micro scale yet. Honestly. In fact, I would not even think that I'm at the level of nano. Maybe I'm pico. I'm a pico influencer. Is that a thing? It should be, because SI units. That's how they work. Sorry, Trento. Sorry, Gianna. Yeah. So that's a really good point, and I'll tell you, as somebody, so one thing that I do is I make my like my board game review videos, right? And I have gotten games that I received, like I got the games for free so that I could try them out and review them. And the thing is, in my reviews, at least, I always make sure to mention where and why I got the game. So if somebody gave it to me, then I'll say, you know, the company sent me a copy of this game so I can check it out, type of thing. I think that the idea of transparency and everything is a huge problem right now in our day and age, because a lot of people aren't transparent and they don't make an effort to be. It's a huge issue. So, yeah, that's why for me personally, when I make stuff, then I really do try to make certain I'm as upfront about things as possible. So like I mentioned earlier, I started playing Orwell, right? I got it for free, but it was just like a random Humble Bundle promotion. It's not like somebody contacted me and said, hey, I've got this game, can you try it out, right? And like I said, as I was playing it, I had literally not even opened the game until earlier today, just to make sure that it worked and that I'd be able to stream it. And like Rev and I, we both mentioned that the game itself is not great for streaming. It's a very read-heavy game. It's not one that's super active and like, oh yeah, look at all the cool stuff I'm doing, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So it's not really ideal for streaming one way or the other, even if I had gotten it from the company rather than myself. So I've seen that, Merthwin, about Latin America, especially I believe it's Chile, has lots of regulations about things like if you have added sugars and stuff like that, and they have like the giant stickers that you have to put on the packaging to show whatever it is that you've added or done to the food. It's pretty ridiculous. It's quite intense. I think it's great that they do that. I think it's great that they require it. But it's just interesting because then, you know, whoever the companies are, whatever cereal company you work for, they have to work around those regulations, obviously. And of course they manage it. And I don't know how sales in Latin America, like per capita, I guess, would compare with, say, U.S. sales per capita of the same item, just because of the regulations. I imagine that there's a lot more options down south for the people to get what they personally want and how they want to eat and all that kind of thing. That's kind of the point, right? Let's see here. Go ahead and sell a decent amount of this. So one thing I want to do, I won't sell those. Yeah, I'll keep those. One thing that I want to do is tomorrow, in game tomorrow, is I want to head to the desert. So I'm gonna go and get my desert on, go into the Skull Caverns. I'll see if there's some good food I can make. I've got the miner's treats, which are really helpful. Well, let's see if there's something else I can make. Pepper poppers. Yum. Sashimi is really good to have. Coleslaw. Ooh. Cook! I'm a cook, you guys. Escargot. Nice. That's awesome. Cool. So now I got a bunch of food dishes. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll sell my tortillas. I don't got enough to make tacos. So it's like, why bother? Can sell pretty much everything. One thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I'll be able to bring back as much as I can from the Skull Caverns tomorrow. So let me bring my miner's treat. Let me bring... Isn't this Linus's? I think I can bring that back to him. I gotta bring my bombs. Because... to you all. Okay. And that's it. So I'll go see if I can visit Linus real quick. I promise I'll look at the chat in just a little bit. I just want to do this real quick. Hopefully I make it back. I should be able to. Lobster. Oh, right. He wants a rainbow shell. I still don't know exactly how to get that. I think that they only appear in certain seasons on the beach, which kind of sucks, but whatevs. All I see is somebody said that organic farming is not sustainable, and I fully 100% agree with that, but I have no idea how this topic came up, and I'm kind of scared to ask. But it's absolutely true that organic farming is completely unsustainable. It does not work. What's up, Maru? How you do? Woo! Look at all that money! Look at me making bank. What? Yeah, yeah. That's how I do. Cactus fruit! So incidentally, the cacti were added with the most recent update that also added, they'd added a bunch of stuff. One of the things that it added was co-op as well. What, you don't like it? Seriously, why do you have cherry bombs in your scrap pile? Like, you're starting to worry me, woman. Pam needs a battery pack for her TV. Oh, I can totes help with that. I got you, homie. I'll hook you up. So first thing I'm going to do before I head out to the desert is I'm going to go and get... I'm going to go and check the cart so I can see if the coffee bean is there. And then I promise I will read through everything that you guys have said real quick. Hello, traveling cart. Slime. Really, you have 3 pufferfish? You have 3 pufferfish, an industrial pipe, a green bean, but you got no coffee bean. What are you doing to me, woman? What are you doing? Okay. Sorry, let's take a look. What did people write? Let's see here. Sugar and fat. Take cartoon character. Yeah, you can't market to children. I remember that too. Let's see. Yeah, organic is stupid. Well, the problem with organic is that, at least in the US, there is not an explicit definition of what constitutes organic, other than, like, oh, do you use phosphate pesticides? But the problem is the modern pesticides are really safe, and so-called organic farmers have to resort to using the actual bad pesticides or other things that, like, more modern farmers are using. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, it's really frustrating because, like, with GMO, the we can literally feed the world with GMO, but it's gotten to the point where hysteria against GMO has gotten to the point where countries are refusing to accept GMO crops because they fear the rhetoric, essentially, is what it boils down to. It's really terrible, and the fact that it's happening is dangerous for the people of a lot of these countries, and they could be in big trouble. But I mean, that's not really here nor there. And again, like here in the U.S. at least, it's even worse because the definitions are murky at best. Like again, for what constitutes something that is organic, like organically made. And even then, the problem with something that's organic is that since there's no set definition, then most companies will use whatever they want. Oh, I missed Marnie's birthday. Shoot. Really? Bring me a gold bar? Wow. Yeah. How about somebody brings Danny a gold bar? It's like $45,000. Yeah. Anybody in chat got a gold bar they're not using by chance? Just ship it over to me. I'll take good care of it, I promise. I would love to have more science in politics, but it's never going to happen. I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. It's not going to happen. Pam needs juice. I thought of that as something completely different because Pam's kind of a lush, so yeah. We do get a lot of religious fanatics in politics, that's true. Yeah, politics in the US used to be science, like pro-science, but now not so much. Wait, Clint. But the thing is, even during, I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys know I don't really talk about politics or anything in my channel, but back in the 90s with the Clinton administration, oh nice. I didn't realize that she would love cactus fruit. That's awesome. During the Clinton administration, that was when the NIH, the National Institutes of Health, had its highest funding in decades. And even to this day, we don't nearly match what it was in the 90s. Part of the problem was that most of the elected officials in Congress don't really understand how science functions. So what ended up happening is science was getting done, and it was presented as we'll be able to look into all of these diseases and hopefully find cures, and we'll heal a lot of people. Which was true. It was 100% true. But the problem is, after 10 years, then people are basically saying, well, it's been so long, where are all these cures that you promised us? And collectively scientists said, we're working on it. Like, look, here's all of our data. We have a lot of promising things coming down the lines. But then Congress essentially said, well, we were expecting it like now. So then they cut funding to the NIH for the next many, many years. And that's why now we're in big trouble as a scientific community, is because of stuff like that happening. But again, you guys know I don't really like to talk about that kind of stuff on my stream. I don't really do that. I don't like dealing with it. It's just not fun. Ugh, I love having bombs. It helps so much with exploring these things. I was so happy to learn that the dwarf sells bombs. Not to mention the fact that I have enough money that I don't have to worry about it. I mean, religion is definitely a good way to control masses, but again, that's definitely not a subject that I enjoy talking too much about here. I much prefer just playing Stardew Valley and just being happy. Or trying to be happy, I should say. Really, bro? So, incidentally, if anybody hasn't seen this before, these are the Skull Caverns. It is, it's essentially It's essentially like the mines 2.0. So the mines are one of the main areas in the first part of the game, the first area of the game, like the actual town, that you can go and explore, and it's a great way to earn money because you get gems and jewels and all that kind of stuff, and minerals. The Skull Caverns just have better stuff, but they've also got far more dangerous creatures that you end up having to fight. So it can be a big problem. One of the biggest differences, though, is that with the Skull Caverns, you don't have any way of marking your path, so to speak, whereas in the mines, there's an elevator system. And as you go down, then you sort of save your progress within the mines, so you can come back the next day and continue from where you left off, type of thing. Whereas in the Skull Caverns, once you leave, your progress resets. So it can be rather annoying. Can be. I still like it, personally. And again, one of the, if not the best way in the game to make money. Shoot. Let me see here. Ooh, refined quartz. Nice. So mummies are interesting because you can kill them, but only with a bomb. Let's see here. Noms. Let me see what I can toss here. Woohoo! Wait, who's corrupting me? What's happening? I'm so confused. Danny needs to get more controversial. Oh, I would certainly agree with you there, Rev. Like, and that's part of the problem, right? Is that nobody, well, maybe not nobody, but a lot of people really do not enjoy talking about politics, but it's essentially impossible to avoid talking about politics because in some way everything is related to politics, whether it's, you know, a political, not discourse, but political, shoot, I can't words right now, you guys. I'm not feeling well. Like I said, I had a really long weekend. I mean, I know it's a long weekend, but mine was like really long. I got the ghost with a bomb. I feel like a Ghostbuster, but cooler. Is there a cooler Ghostbuster? Run! Oh, look at all them mummies. Oh, great. Now that guy's showing up. So that sound that just occurred means that one of those serpent dudes are about to show up. Good thing I noticed my health was super low. That would have been really bad. Ooh! I'll be able to jump down that. That's nice. Nice! And I got a miner's treat out of it. Hey, what is this? Trying to get me into politics. John all over my stream. Wow, that would be cool, though. Time dilation from Umbrella Corp. Ugh. It wouldn't surprise me. That seems like the type of thing Umbrella would do. Hey, a shaft. It leads down. Hoppity hoppity. I'm trying to remember what the lowest I've been in the Skull Caverns is. I want to say I've been to like 50 or something. Somewhere around there. I've been relatively far down. But again, the shtick with these guys is that the... oh, nice! Oh, really? Stupid crab making me think that there was an iridium node. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm going to eat... Ah! No, first I'm gonna fight! Grrr! Oh, spicy eel! Spicy eel is really good. I'm gonna grab that. First I'm gonna eat. You know what I think would be really funny is if in the game they had some of the creatures that you defeat drop the holes. You know, like in Looney Tunes. You have like the portable hole that you can smack down. One ore. That's it. Bye. I'm going far. Hey, level 50. You know, they were saying in the update that something happened in Skull Caverns. They made some kind of an update thing in here. I don't know what it is though. And I haven't seen anything different. Maybe I just haven't gone down far enough to notice. Because I'm really curious what they could have changed. Maybe the maybe the shafts show up more frequently or something. Oh, I think that purple bat thing is new. I don't remember ever seeing one, but that doesn't mean much. They drop batteries? What kind of... Is that a joke because it's a bat, so it drops batteries? Is that... Did this game make a bad pun? Is that what they're trying to tell me? I feel like that's what they're trying to tell me here. So when the area is infested, I always forget. Sometimes they make you defeat all of the bad guys, and other times they don't. Good thing I have the Galaxy Sword. Incidentally, this is the best sword in the game, at least as far as I've seen. It's the best one I've found. I believe it's the best one in the game. Tiny slime spawn! One of the things that I want to get to is the slime ring, which makes you immune to all damage from the slimes. Way down his beard. That means I have to go all the way back up. You know what they say, you gotta get up to get down. Right? Kids still say that, don't they? Ah! Don't hit me! Help! That was a very exciting chase scene. The only reason it worked in my favor is because I ate something that increased my speed. Aw, Marathon Win, you're playing Stardew too? That's awesome. And you married Harvey. Aw, you went for the doctor? He's such a nice boy, and he's a doctor, you know. He's a very nice boy. His parents are lovely. I'm guessing. I don't know them personally. But, I mean, their child is a doctor. Oh, his dialogue's adorable. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm finding some halfway decent stuff at least. I'm still wondering why it gave me a pun in the form of a bat carrying a battery. It's hilarious, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love a good bad pun. Woo! Iridium! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, come on. You're really gonna do this to me, game? Ah, perfect. I jumped in the shaft, you guys. I went down the shaft after I jumped in it. It's very exciting. What is this? That looked like some kind of a weird node of some sort. I can get rid of sap. So I can hold the aquamarine. My phone keeps vibrating. I'm sorry if you guys keep hearing that. My phone is like, it's not right next to my microphone, but it's pretty close. Run, 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 run! I'm glad I'm getting so many Omni Geodes too. That's awesome. Ha! I was ready! Woo! And he dropped bombs. Ah! It's naked! Oh my god! Oh, that was hilarious! It had the little thing, but instead of being able to move, it was just naked and running around. Oh, that was hilarious. I'm sorry, but that was really hilarious, okay, you guys? Like, you don't even know. I don't care if you all don't think it was hilarious. I'm telling you it was. Ah! Oh no! Don't kill me! Alright, so I've got to get going here. Stay back. Oh my god, there's so much iridium here. I don't want to leave, but I really have to. Go, 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 go. No. No! 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 What did I lose? Oh, man. So if the game reset itself, like, if it was totally accidental, and it was like, oh, whatever happened to that game? Oh no, the game didn't save before I quit, you guys. This is terrible. Oh no. What a shame. It's just the worst. Don't you hate it when your game doesn't save before you exit? I know I hate it. Hey look, I'm back here. Don't judge me. I know everybody's judging me. Maru, wait! Sup, girl? Oh, that's right, you give me a bomb. Because you're weird. Here, have a pumpkin. Whatever, you give me a bomb, I give you a pumpkin. That's how it works now, I guess. Whatever! It's not save scumming. It's called being awesome. Y'all don't even know. Shh! Don't judge me. I don't judge any of you and your decisions and how you roll. So shush. I will have none of this. Oh, right. I need to go visit the traveling cart. Wait, what is this? Maru doesn't roll like that. Well, maybe she does. She does like looking at the stars an awful lot. I mean, I could see her doing that. See, guys, this is why it's okay. It's because I'm just a filthy casual player, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's all good. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go over to the thing and do stuff. Well, this is still the same. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it just is. Mirthwin, you're terrible. You're just terrible. I'm still gonna go to the desert today. It's a new day. It's different. So, you know, whatevs. Don't judge me. Y'all are judging and I don't care. Rev's probably judging me the worst. But that's because he's mean. He's a meanie butt. And he doesn't approve of my lifestyle. But that's fine. I mean, it's not my fault that the game didn't save before I managed to save it and log off properly. I mean, that's nobody's fault, you know. It's just, I mean, it's an inherent flaw of the game, and I can't help that. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to do. You know, I just there's nothing to be done, honestly. That's really all it boils down to. I'm just gonna go hang out with my homie Demetrius, give him a pufferfish. Maybe he's like a dolphin and he likes to play with the pufferfish and get a little bit of that tetrodotoxin all up in there. You know, you guys don't know. You guys don't know his life. It was convenient, wasn't it? I mean, maybe I shouldn't report it then. Since, you know, it's like something that worked in my favor, right? So it seems like something should not be told. Because, I mean, maybe it'll happen again completely randomly. And once again, work well for me. Oh! That's what I'll do. I'll bring my totem. I think I can make these, but I don't remember how. Like, I don't remember the ingredients you need. Hardwood, honey, and fiber. That's so random. I just had some honey that I could have used. It could be a very convenient Flavor Flav. You don't know. I don't find him particularly convenient. Oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna buy... No, I'm not gonna buy anything. I need to focus, you guys. Focus on the mission. Focus on my miner's treat. Really? First thing that happens, I get a bad guy all up in my face. That's how it's gonna be? Man, it was such a shame about that sudden and unexpected reset, wasn't it? I so wish there was something that could have been done to prevent it. Because I know I personally was just very excited to get back home and go to bed after my emergency surgery, which cost me $1,000. Although that's cheap. You know, let's face it, that's an inexpensive emergency surgery. Not to mention losing half of my stuff. Well, a third of my stuff, technically. Almost a third of my stuff. How much stuff do I hold? I don't know math. Let's see, I hold 12 per, so I hold 36. So, I mean, 8 is not divisible by 36. Or vice versa. You guys know what I'm talking about. Whatever. I'm not talking to any of you anymore. Stop going fishing, you stupid avatar. That was potentially an extremely unintelligent thing to do, because there could have, you know, been a wall right there. Hey, a shaft. I'm jumping in. They do have an autosave feature. This game autosaves at the end of every day. I mean, it's just such inconvenient timing sometimes, you know, because it's like, oh, dang, I had the thing right there, and I was just so excited, and then that terrible glitch occurred. I was just so looking forward to that magical save at the end of the night. Woo! Hey, I actually used the little cherry bomb, so that's fun. Let's go with me. I'll just hop down here. I'm just trying to go as... I think that glitch might happen again. I lost 12 items? I lost a third of my shiznit? That's so much shiznit. Fine, I won't do it again. I know, I need to heal more. What's up, Harvey? Would you like some mushroom? One thing that you have to be careful about in this game after you're married is that if you give gifts to other eligible people of the same gender as your spouse, then your spouse gets mad at you. It's very unpleasant. Whatever. Nuh-uh. Yeah, I know divorce is a thing in the game. I'm fully aware of that. You guys know what this means, right? It means that on Saturday, tomorrow, in the game, I gotta go back to the desert again. I just need to be more careful with my healing. Oh no, I lost my miner's treats. Shoot. Oh, that sucks. Where did I buy them from? Hey, you're welcome, Elliot. I got you, bro. Yeah, I know that there's like a lot of random stuff that you can do that I haven't found yet. The thing is, I finished the community center. So see, bombs. I have 100 bombs, you guys. She's back. She realized that I was like lost and needed emergency surgery somehow. Somehow she realized. Oh, I'm so mad that I lost all my stuff. It sucks. Actually, I may as well keep that since I'm going again. I'm trying to get good. It's tough. I should probably get a 4th silo here as well. Night night, cows and pigs and sheep and chickens. Everybody filing in to go to bed. You can't be a single parent. It is interesting that you can't be. Get average. Oh, Rev, that's mean. Why are you guys so mean to me all the time? I'm not mean to any of you. It's not my fault that the game is glitched. Stupid traveling cart. It's got slime. And it had 3 pufferfish. Doesn't have any stupid beans. Doesn't have any coffee. That's all I wanted was some coffee. It's true, not all families have 2 parents. Well, having 2 parents doesn't necessarily make anything easier, honestly. It's just different than having 1 parent. Come to your farm? You're making alcohol and coffee? That's terrible. You're a terrible person, Martha Wynn. Did she just vanish? Oh, I guess they close at 8. Okay. We gotta go chop down a couple trees or something. I'm really upset at myself. Whatever, I give people kale and they love me. So shush. See, look at how much people love me. Look at all that love. 'Cause kale. Except for Sam. But Sam's stupid. He don't know nothing. And Krobus. Krobus is weird. I don't know what to give Krobus. Did you just quote The Simpsons in a roundabout way, Merthwin? I feel like you're quoting The Simpsons in a roundabout way. Okay. I lost my farm totem. Shoot. That's frustrating. Ah, dang it. I was really looking forward to be able to use that. Oh, I have honey. And I have hardwood. And I have fiber. Which means that I can make totem. Hooray! Well, that's good at least. I don't know why I had honey in that random chest, but who cares? Really? Krobus likes void mayo? Well, that's good. Something I can give him. I make a lot of void mayo. I'm still waiting to get a dinosaur egg. I haven't found one yet. I want to get a baby dinosaur. I'm gonna get a baby dinosaur, and I'm gonna name it... What am I gonna name it? What was the name of the dinosaur in Land Before Time? The really cute one who was like, yep, yep, yep. Oh, it was Ducky! Ducky. I'm gonna name it Ducky. My star fruit! Shoot. Starfruit is awesome. The problem is I have to use most of this to make more starfruit seeds. Where's my regular ones? Thankfully, it should happen relatively quickly. So starfruit's interesting because it's like the most valuable crop when you turn it into wine. But the problem is it also takes the longest. You have dinosaur eggs on your farm? No fair. I at least want to have enough of the starfruit so I can replant what I had. Preferably more. I really want to get a full 24 out. It looks like I'll be able to, even though I have to use most of them. The nice thing is when you make the seeds, then you can get back what you put in. At minimum, you get back 1-to-1. More often than not, you get more than that, though. Okay. So for those uninitiated, this area that I'm in is the greenhouse. You complete this as part of the community center, and it's really awesome because once you do the community center, then a lot more stuff opens up and you unlock a lot of really cool things, essentially. So it's pretty awesome. Alright. So this will be the last day that I play through here. I don't think there's anything special happening. Robin had some extra wood lying around. Okay, I guess. Thanks, bro. So I don't want to sell the star fruit. Reason being is that I can save it for making the wine, so I can have, like, the best stuff. There's all that. Looking good. After all these trees grow up, I'm going to be able to put taps on all of them so I can collect the oak resin, the pine tar, and the maple syrup. Basically whenever I want. That's essentially the plan there. Alright, so I've got my bombs, I've got food, I've got a decent amount of space in my inventory. My bok choy has grown. I'm not going to harvest, I don't think. No, I can go ahead and harvest my bok choy. But then I have to replant. Oh, it's not ready. Never mind. I'll probably keep some of the grapes with me, just so that I can have something else to eat. Even though I'll have a decent amount of the, I've got like a good number of the miner's treats here. Oh, whoops. Wrong menu. That was close. Okay. Cool. I do want to sell these, though. The copper I'll keep because I can use that. I think that's all I can really do here in the morning. I mean, I guess I can get my animal stuff done. Or at least some of it. I don't know. I love this game, you guys. Why do I like this game so much? It's fun. Definitely gotta start making some mayo. I mentioned it before as well, but I love the little auto collector for the barn. That thing is amazing. Instead of having to go around and milk the cows and shear the sheep, the auto collector does everything for me. It is amazing. It's so awesome. So you said Krobus likes void things, right? I'm gonna go give Krobus a void egg. Or a void wavo, as we say. Excuse me. Hey, look, it's Sam and Kent. What's up, Krobus? I guess I can just buy a bunch of solar essence, right? The return scepter is really awesome. I would love to have that. But it's not going to happen. Like, ever. So the return scepter is awesome because it essentially acts like a, it's a permanent home warp totem. So it's one that doesn't get expended whenever you do it. I mean, you can tell he's weird. He's basically a silhouette. Obviously, he's weird. Alright, here we go. Now we got this, you guys. Go, 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 go! Gonna eat my miner's treat. And we're ready to rock. One thing I like about this game in particular is that you can do pretty much whatever you want. Like, if you don't like the mining aspect, then you don't really have to do it. It kind of reminds me of at least some MMORPGs. Not nearly every MMORPG does this type of thing. But in particular, it reminds me of EVE Online. I played that for a good while, just over a year when I was in undergrad. Feels like so long ago. But the cool thing about EVE Online is that, at least at the time, it may have changed since then, but at the time you could be a miner, you could be a trader, you could be like a pirate hunter, you could be a pirate. Pretty much whatever you wanted to do. It's very similar to the what's it called? The Star Wars game, the good one, that is now gone. Dang it! Why can't I remember the name? It was Star Wars, the Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies, that was the one. So in that one, it was the same kind of thing, where you had something like 30 different professions, and each and every single one was able to do something relevant for the community. And on top of that, everything was always community-based. So everybody in a city had a job. You could have a house. People could come and hang out at your house with you. I mean, if you wanted them to, they could. But then, like, they changed the game pretty drastically and made it, frankly, so that most people didn't want to play anymore, is what it boiled down to. So the people stopped coming, the players stopped paying, and eventually the game died. It actually lasted for a decent while after it made some really terrible design decisions. A friend of mine that I play Elder Scrolls Online with used to play Galaxies, and if memory serves, he mentioned that he had played just before the update occurred, or it may have been just after the update occurred, and so basically he was hearing all the people complain about how the update made everything terrible. It was interesting because he sent me to like a bunch of videos and articles about, you know, how terrible the game was after the changes and everything. It's an interesting read if you guys are ever curious. I recommend looking into it. Very good example of poor decisions by the game developers. Same thing with what's it called, Marvel Heroes. They went through a lot of similar problems with their stuff. Because they did a lot of things that the primary player base really didn't like, and they ended up paying for it, and it was literally months after they decided that they were going to focus on consoles that they ended up going belly up. It was sad to see, it really was, but at the same time, most members of the Marvel Heroes community were not surprised, myself included. Rev was a big part of it too. He played the game even more than I did, and I played a decent amount, honestly. Thank you. I will remember to heal this time. I promise. Especially now because I realized that jumping down the shafts actually hurts you. And I didn't realize that before. But now I've got my various things to help me heal. This is kind of like Elder Scrolls, where I'm just sitting here and it's like, wait a second, let me sit here and eat 10 wheels of cheese, please. It's that exact same feeling. I should mention that doesn't happen in Elder Scrolls Online, because Elder Scrolls Online is very much an MMO, which, much to the chagrin of parents everywhere, you can't pause an MMO, Mom! It doesn't work like that! Can't pause an online game! Haha! Those serpent things are really annoying. Like, really, really annoying. Alright, I'm getting out before those guys show up. I made totems, right? And I brought them. Ho! Yeah, bye. I am not dealing with that. No, thank you. That was ridiculous. Those serpents are so terrible. I hate them so much. Ah, man. And there's not even a good cluster of rocks on this level. One thing is I have not found a way to kill these bugs, these little flying bugs. I don't think you can. I mean, I have literally tried every single thing in my arsenal, and I've not been able to do it. Yay, mineshaft. Ho! There we go. This is nice. I'm liking this. Pop a bomb right there. Mining with bombs feels like... It feels like fishing with dynamite, but at the same time, how else are you gonna mine through, like, feet and feet of rock? You know, like, that's what you do. I'm just saying, like, this is a common practice. So I'm not even cheating in real life by using bombs. I just want that to be known to all the haters. Speaking of haters, recently I rewatched the episode of Gordon Ramsay's show, the Kitchen Nightmares with Amy's Baking Company. Always makes me laugh. That woman, she's a special kind of something. Finally. Jeez. They are unkillable, okay. Wait, what are we gonna tell TH one day? Marketing departments that don't know what they're doing? Oh, okay, yeah, for the games, gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? And I forgot the conversation that I started a while ago. That is my bee. My bee. Yay. I just want to do this to see if it's one of those little dudes and he gets naked. Oh, it wasn't. That's okay. I can probably finish off my grapes here. I'm glad to know that the bugs are unkillable. Like, officially, now I know. Ah, so many slimes! Brrrg! I feel like a little kid just, like, flailing their arms. It's like, no, stay away! Really? You gonna play me like that, homie? I probably should have checked my fortune. My guess is that it was going to say, your luck will be terrible today. Or whatever the in-game equivalent of that is. Okay, that guy literally appeared out of nowhere. Mostly in these levels, I try to move as quickly as I can just to get to the lower sections. In general, it just seems like a better idea and use of my time. Except for finding special nodes like that. I think that's the sound that every millennial makes, like, every day. Woo! Guys, I found a shaft. It's a mysterious shaft. I don't think this shaft has its own TV show or movies. Millennials aren't Wookiees. You don't know. You don't know, Merthawin. Oh, can you imagine a millennial Wookiee? Or a hipster Wookiee? With those glasses? Ugh, that would be weird. That would just be, like, unnerving. One of the nice things with the Skull Caverns here is that if you find levels like this with the railroad tracks or the mine tracks, then you can just follow the tracks and it'll get you to an automatic exit. So you don't even have to worry about breaking any of the rocks. Unless it says that the area is infested. Then you actually have to do something about it. I love when they have that perfect little spot for me to put the giant bomb of death. I think I can afford to throw away the rusty spoon. It just sounds like something I don't want to keep. Yay, iridium ore! One thing I can do as well is I can actually make a ladder that will allow me to go down to the next level automatically, so I don't have to search. Which is potentially very useful. Is that a crab cake? It drops crab cakes, you guys. Come on, that's kind of adorable. The Millennial Falcon. I mean, let's face it, the Millennial Falcon, at best, would be a lease. More likely a rental. It would not be owned outright. It wouldn't be stolen either because millennials are good, but still. It would be like, you know, my dad owns his own spaceship and I'm really trying to get my own, and, you know, he keeps telling me, oh, just go out and buy one, just get a loan. You know, it's fine. When I was your age, I had 3 Millennium Falcons. And then you're just like, well, Dad, the prices have increased significantly, but wages have not increased by a proportionate amount since your day. And then Dad's just like, lazy millennials. It seems too general and not Star Wars related. Pretend I was talking about lightsabers. Arrgh. I need to find a place. Really, Bug? You're gonna be in this, like, little thing. Ah, no. Great, and now I gotta go. I at least want to make it to this last little area. It's nice. I got the warp totems. So because otherwise I'd have to go, like, back through this whole spirally thing, which would be very unpleasant. Luckily, I won't have to. Alright, I do want to take the hardwood here, because that is very useful. Nice! So in case anyone ever wondered what that little thing was for, that's what it's for. Shoot. I didn't realize that they'd be in the way right there, so just scooch them over a little bit. Wow, look at all those Omni Geodes. I'm excited for the Omni Geodes, you guys. Hooray! I could have gone around, but that would have been cheating. And, like, not millennial enough. It would have been roundabout. Ha! 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 Of course you can spend time on your projects, baby. You do you, girl. You do you. Ooh, Queen of Sows. Crab cakes. Alright, I know. I promised that I'm going to go. And I will. I'm going to get going. Well, yeah. Like I said, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed today's little stream. Double stream. I mean, I tried out Orwell. I kind of like Orwell. I'll probably end up just playing it on my own, not doing a stream of it. I agree with Rev in that it's not the best choice for something to try and stream, which is unfortunate, but it's a cool game nonetheless. Keep in mind, or try to think of stuff that you guys want to see for Saturday. I'll probably put out a poll for it. To see what you guys want to see, and you guys know I love playing games that you guys want to see on stream. So thank you so much for being here. It was great seeing so many new people as well. Marathon, thanks for doing the subscription thing. That's awesome. At some point, I'll learn exactly what that means and how it works, so that because I don't know. I mean, I have what, 3 subscribers now. Woo! Go Twitch! Woo! Fun times! Counter-Strike. Oh god, no. I think I still have Counter-Strike installed. I think I have I think I have CS:GO installed. I am famously terrible at that game though. Boom. Yeah. So, yeah. What is this you want to see? Worldwide crossfire? Ceasefire. Wait, what? A day of love and tolerance with everyone standing as brother and sister. Oh yeah, I'll get started on that right away, Rev. Just, that's top priority, numero uno. I'm down for it. But either way, for the time being at least, I've got to get going because I have to get started on this whole brotherly love thing that Rev needs me to do. So you all take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Hope that you all had a great holiday for those of you who are in the U.S. Take care and have an awesome time. Bye-bye.